Welcome to a showcase of Pair Up in the Lex Talionis engine. I put together a small chapter using characters in Fire Emblem 3 houses, hopefully to show you the vast amount of options you have when creating games in Lex Talionis. In particular, today I'm going to showcase what I've been working on for the past few months, which is dual strike and dual guard in the style of Fire Emblem Fates in Lex Talionis. In this chapter we have two paths available to us. A southern one takes us by a silver bow sniper and straight into a batch of cavaliers. A northern one makes us deal with a brave axe berserker and a mage's bolting. I'll be taking the northern path today, but theoretically you could do either in this demo level. To start off, we'll have Leone make this attack. You can see the dual strike UI right here. It's a bit work in progress, but it gets the information across. Next, we'll have Fona use Leone's dual strike to get rid of this bandit right here. Those numbers in the center are a good example of the dual guard. If we were paired up, they would increase over time. Now, it's time to showcase another one of Lex Talionis' features. The mana feature allows you to pay from the mana stat, which acts like health, in order to use certain abilities. I've set it up so that it refreshes on chapter end, but it's incredibly modular. You can have things like skills, items, or even events refresh people's mana. Again, Lex Talionis is made for anyone to use it however they want, and this is just an example of that. Now we have to deal with these guys. We'll use dual guard to help with that. Kira here grants a 4 skill and 2 speed bonus to whoever she's paired up with. And Themian has an ability of a soldier that increases all his stats by 1 if someone is backing him up. So they make a good team. We'll equip the javelin. Epra uses the mana skill in an interesting way. Instead of simply having her ability cost mana, Impart Focus checks that she has 10 or more. So, let's go ahead and give him that crit. You might have noticed that the damage number on the right just increased. Lex Talionis can redefine the damage, hit, and crit mid-battle, meaning that if you would like, you can have things that update very quickly and influence the battle as it flows. Now with those guys out of the way, we have a few more options. This doesn't quite kill, so Epra will weaken. I mean, we'll finish. Nice crit. Totally necessary. Ideally, we can use that dual guard to block the shaman's attack, but we'll see. Let's use Adept again here. It only costs 6, and hey, what's mana if not meant to be used? The Iron Axe makes it a bit more consistent, And Fona's personal skill, which gives her increased attack if adjacent to an ally, also helps. Finally, Leone can finish off the shaman. Fortunately, it looks like we only blocked the mercenary. It's still 4 damage less, so that's alright. And I'm sure this will miss. Oh, well. These things happen. Still just short to kill. We'll use the Steel Lance here. Use Pair Up to give us some more movement. Leone can finish this bandit. Next turn we'll have Leone draw out the guy with the Brave Axe. We'll need to think about who we want to give to her for that. Most likely I'll go with Percy. Percy gives +4 luck and +2 strength, which isn't great, but since it's a berserker, he tends to have a decent amount of crit. Throughout the showcase, you might notice small graphical bugs or issues. These things happen, and honestly, by the time this video airs, they'll probably mostly be sorted out. We'll use Impart Focus again, because crit is always nice. Kira has a personal skill that might be helpful. On enemy phase, she has +25 avoid. While in a forest, that should be even higher. There's that crit. Oh, we're fine. And now we have the guard gauge build-up, so we can attack with Demi on our player phase. We might have gotten a little greedy, but hey, it's only test level. Who cares if a few people die? You also have to watch out for this wyvern. He has a Brave Lance, and that's fairly scary. This seems likely enough. I'll take this. Actually, I should have traded that Brave Axe first. That was a mistake. Let's use Impart Focus. Ah, that's unlucky. And there's that crit. The forest is really saving our bacon here. Nice. And now we have the guard up, so we have more options. The crucial question is, one is a lance, the other is a sword. Ideally, I'd like to switch to Kira. She has a rapier, so she would take care of these guys fairly easily. She just can't take a whole lot of damage. However, because we have the guard gauge, I think it's probably okay. If not, then, not my problem. Now I have to look at the up here. Leonie's at full health, and she can survive 2 hits by that Brave Lance. Let's move here, and let's finally get that Brave Axe. Can we move here safely? We can. Alright. I'll use Impart Focus again. And let's go in. That's not ideal. We might be in some trouble. Luckily, they went for the bolting. Here's the Brave Lance. Thanks for the guard. We can take the second hit. Again, if not for that guard gauge, we could have been in some trouble, but we're fine. This doesn't quite kill. This does, but it feels weird to use pyrotechnics for it. The Brave Axe is what we want to see. Although... Leonie has a bow. I'm just curious if we'll be able to hit him if she moves back in that square. Let's do one of these. Just weaken him down and make sure that at least... Oh, nice crit. Yeah. I didn't rig this, I swear. And right, she can't reach. So Leonie can finish. Wait a second. Uh-oh. We'll have to block that using Fona. Or we just kill with Kira. Or try to kill with Kira. That sniper, oh, just barely survived. And that's why you gotta be careful with dual strike. Enemies can use it too. Ouch. Well, we could keep playing. We're not out of options by any means. But with that being said, it might be a good time to showcase one of Lex Talionis' other abilities, the turn wheel. Like everything in Lex Talionis, pair up is fully compatible. Let's figure out first of all, where can he move? Not there, so we can go here. And yet another crit. Fine by me. Isn't this much better? You have to deal with this guy, the boss. He's a tough nut to crack, particularly because Sword Slayer and Killer Axe is a nasty combination. He also has a bow breaker, almost like he's designed to not die to Leone. Interesting. Nine speed. About 25 attack. Alright. We'll transfer our pair up to Thona, and we'll finish off this bandit. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. We will use Impart Focus again, because why not? Meanwhile, Kira will keep moving towards the boss as well. Ideally, we'd link up, but I think the chapter will end before that happens. It's a lot of damage. Ouch. But now we have that guard gauge. Thankfully, because he turns out he doubles. Definitely planned that very well. We can use pyrotechnics to deal quite a bit of damage. And we should be able to route this up. It's just short. So I think I'd rather use Flaming Spirit for that extra little bit of damage. Our other option though... Ah, right. Sword Slayer. Forgot about that. All according to plan. I hope you've enjoyed this showcase. It really only showed off a small fraction of the options you have available to you with Lex Talionis. But this is a fantastic engine, built primarily by Rainlash, with help from Mag and countless others. I hope you'll check it out, and you even use it in the next project that you pursue. For now, this is Katie, signing off.